Bienvenidos amigos, namaste, hip hop array. Welcome boys and girls from across the world. It's your boy mikeY here to take you through about a 5 minute flow. And this one's dedicated for all my people who are suffering from low back pain. Anybody that might be standing or sitting all day, this is going to be a nice quick routine you could do in case you are starting to feel those sharp pains. So the first pose we're going to do is cat cow, getting onto all fours. And I want you to really take your time with this. Inhale, drop the belly, looking up to the sky. But where you're going to place more emphasis is when you round the back so we can create more space in that lumbar. So really think about pressing the ground away, separating your shoulder blades. And let's do 3 more. Breathe in, look up, and breathe out. One more. Awesome. Then you're going to come to a flat back neutral spine, just looking over the right shoulder and the left shoulder. Good. Then neutral. Right leg extends back. You're going to sweep it over the left and then take a look over that left shoulder. So again, we're trying to create as much space as we can between the low back. Come to the center and changing. Left leg kicks back. Sweep it over as you gaze over the right shoulder. And then easy to your tabletop, right into a puppy pose. So keep that butt over the knees. Extend the hands forward as you drop your forehead down. I encourage everyone to have a block for this just in case. And if you want to, for your puppy pose, you can place your head on top of that block. 3 deep breaths here. And then moving into a Sphinx, lower your tummy onto the ground as you lift your chest through. And just stay here for a moment. So anybody that's been sitting all day and you start to feel that pain in your low back, I do suggest once in a while getting onto your laptop or reading a book like this, just because it alternates the position. Your back gets a little bit more space while it's here, and you're not slouching over so much to read, right? You could just actually keep it here, keep your posture up. Okay, then from here, we're going to extend our arms out left and right, looking over to the right. And then again, we're going to drag the right foot over the left so that it gives us a nice little turn here. This is one of my favorite ways to crack the low back. So if you got a crack, you're welcome. Go ahead, look to the other way, and then the left foot drags over. Awesome. Back to the center, pushing back into a child's pose. This one, you're going to keep your knees together, reaching the arms forward. 3, 2, and then taking a seat with the legs out in front. Now again, this might be helpful with a block. If you want to sit on it, you could get a little bit more length as we try to reach the toes. Bend the knees, maybe about a quarter of the way in, so that way you can keep that nice flat back, that spaced out spine. So reaching up to the sky, with all that space in your back, you're going to try your best to keep it. And notice how I'm leaning forward, or I should say easing in through my belly button and through my abs. That way I still have that nice tall posture, all that space between the spine and the vertebrae. And then little by little, my feet can help me to get further extension. Not only is this good because the hamstrings are connected to the low back, so any pulling on them is going to pull to the low back, but it almost feels like we can pull our spine out of the pelvis, right? So think about your spine getting pulled out almost like a seatbelt. And then easy as you let go, we're going to come all the way down to the ground. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Going into a bridge, Plant the feet down. Lock the fingers behind you as you press your hips up. For anybody who's been sitting all day, bridge pose is the one that you should be focused on, because you'll notice that we're trying to counter all of the angle that we have when we sit. So our hip flexors get really used to that position. They don't know what it's like to be here again, so it's really important that you do this on a daily basis. Good. Let's take a couple more breaths. Good, and then you're going to take that block or the brick, slide it underneath your sacrum, aka the flat part of your low back. We got a supported bridge here where we don't have to really do anything, and we can enjoy the next 5 breaths like so. Good. Now using that block, you're going to support yourself by kicking up one leg into the air. Now usually I like to actually turn the block onto its flattest side so that way I have more room for my tushy. But when you kick the legs up, the corner of the block almost goes into your sacrum so that it acts like a wedge. And as you can probably imagine, because of the position that our legs are in, if we were to almost put them up against the wall, again, that's going to help to create space in the low back. It's the same thing as if I'm trying to grab my toes, right? But not only do I get to space out my spine, I also get to let the blood circulate into a whole new direction, which can also help stir up the pattern that your hips are usually used to, the ones that your legs are usually used to. This is also a great pose in case you're trying to get some sleep for the night. It's a nice way to help you go to sleep. Easy, 1 foot down at a time. We're going to remove the block, lowering down very carefully, extending the left leg out and the right knee in. Give it a nice big squeeze. Make sure that left leg stays on the ground. And then we'll extend the right single leg for 4 breaths. Remember, use a strap or a dog leash, whatever you can, if that helps. 3. And then another twist. We're going to pull the knee across the body as we try to keep our shoulder blades down. Now, if you feel a crack coming on, or maybe it's a little tender here, you could also have a partner. Just make sure that they're safe and you trust them. You can have a partner apply a little bit more pressure onto that right knee. Let's come back. Switch the knee pulls, pulling the left in. Good. Then we'll extend the leg to the sky. So I'm telling you, if you do this 3 times a week, literally, take 5 minutes just to do these stretches 3 times a week, you're going to notice a huge improvement when you wake up from feeling sore, a huge improvement when you're working out. Let's go ahead, twist it. But the most important thing is your back's not going to be killing you for simple things like standing or sitting. But again, it all comes with habit. Let's come back to the center and bring both knees in as tight as we can. Take a deep, deep breath. Good. And then you're just going to put those feet flat on the ground. Relax like this, another 5. Good. Then reach the arms back and stretch. Drop your knees side to side. And then you're going to turn over to your right side, pressing yourself up back into the sitting position you saw me in when we started this video. Just take a couple more breaths. Bringing the hands to your heart. Friends, thank you so much. I want to thank you for trusting me to be able to help alleviate any pain that you might be feeling in your body, whether it's your low back or anything else. Please let us know, but I hope that you continue to watch this video. Do it on a daily basis so that you never have to worry about the silly back pain again. Thank you so much. I'll see you for the next one. Peace.